India is currently dominating in the world of chess. At least some formats they are really dominating. World Junior Champion, World Cup winner, World Champion, all are Indian at this point, be it the open category or the women's section. But there are still some people who want to criticize India's chess system. Magnus Carlsen, Fabiano Caruana are them. Fabiano Caruana said that India doesn't scare him at this point in time. Magnus Carlsen has often stated that India doesn't do well in the shorter formats, and also there is some weaknesses that is there. His comments against Gukesh also, yes, it may be good. It may be in that sense that yes, he may be a lucky champion. But amidst all of that, in an interview that Koneru Humpy, who entered the World Cup final and has sealed a spot in the candidates, she told First Post some very interesting things about the criticism that has been directed at Indian chess when it comes to Magnus Carlsen and Fabiano Caruana and several other people who are there. On the criticism and on the chess dominance that is there, Humpy said, victory is a victory. There will always be criticism irrespective. Whether it is a gold medal, world title, it is a victory for the country. Agreed. At this point in the time when you have to look at the chess rankings, rapid, blitz, nowhere are India dominating. Freestyle also no one's dominating. But when you look at classical, then India is dominating. Look at the Olympiad success, double Olympiad success. Look at World Cup. Look at the World Championship. Look at the previous candidates. Every single time India grandmasters have stepped up and they have managed to do something remarkable. I mean, the World Cup created history, the Women's World Cup. First time an all-Indian final with 2 members going into the candidates from India, guaranteed. Which is why we may want to ensure, oh, it's an Olympiad gold. The Western world may think, oh, it's an Olympiad gold. Oh, it's only a world championship, a lucky world championship. But a victory is a victory. Just like a medal color is a medal color, victory is a victory, come whatever may. Magnus Carlsen was not booted out. He chose to go out. And that is why people will want to step up in the void. 10 years of Magnus Carlsen's dominance was ended. And that is why many players are now stepping up in this case. As far as the dominance is concerned, if we see in the men's circuit, we have all our top players in the world rankings. So that clearly says that we are leading. You look at the top 10, 4, 5 Indian players are there in the top 10 when you look at classical. But this interview only sums up part of India's dominance. We now have 89 grandmasters. Rohit Shankar became the 89th. Divya Deshmukh became the 88th. In the space of 2 months, 3 months, we have had 2 grandmasters. However, you can't please everybody. The criticism that Magnus Carlsen's giving when it comes to India in the rapid and blitz control and even in freestyle, it does hold merit. Let's not deny that. Carlsen, yes, sometimes his tweets and sometimes his comments inadvertently cause a ruffle. Because he'll say, oh, after losing to Gukesh, I'm bored of playing chess. I don't want to be in this position. But also understand that Carlsen has set the benchmark so high and so has Fabiano Caruana. It is very, very essential to look at it in the whole context. Which is why Vishwanathan Anand is considered the OG GOAT. Because he had dominance in blitz, in rapid, in blindfold and classical. How he would have developed in freestyle if he was playing in this current era, that we will not know. But he would have definitely been there as one of the best in the business. So yes, do you agree with the defense that Koneru Humpy is given on Indian chess? Do you agree with the fact that maybe Caruana and Carlsen criticize way too much? Or do you think their criticism is legitimate? You can write to us in the comments below. Thank you so much folks for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.